Yo, what's up, everybody? Good evening. We have a surprise live tonight. So get ready to play some Madden, and I will not be up late tomorrow night. I gotta, so people that know, they know. So share screen. Let's get ready to play some Madden for a little bit and see how many whiny people we can make whine and cry. So here we go. Where's my other way? I'll be right back, guys, while this is loading. Somebody save me. Let me get past this screen. Let me move. All right. All right. I'll be right back. I'm just saying. 15. All right. Sorry, everybody. I'm back. I'm back and better than ever. Gonna never let you down. All right, let's get ready to play here.
Boy, it's a picture-perfect afternoon here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The roof is open, and it is time for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And maybe a little frustration from Goff as he'll turn and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Go, like 20. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. Over the middle, he's got to slide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Lions, first down. That's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Detroit.
Gibbs straight ahead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. There's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Detroit Lions, first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Now Goff looking to change the play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 27 yards. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Cowboys nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. The first carry now, this is Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 36-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Cowboys, first down.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Cowboys.
Throwing. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4. Up the middle, it's Williams. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 24-yard line.
Here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 4th down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Goff. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of 1st down right near the 24. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Here we go on 4th. Goff. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Goff now looks to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8.
Hold on. Like 20. Value 3. Yes, sir.
Now gone. Well, a short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
To the left side, he finds Tesla. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Lions 14. Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
First down. First and 10.
To the air again, Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Prescott now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
10 more yards.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Count. 47.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are back within a score. On 3rd down, it's short and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Goff going to shift him around. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now they'll shift things around.
1st down, Detroit.
Value 3. It's hot.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Goff throwing again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
2 for 1. Shout.
1st and goal, Detroit.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Value three. Like 20.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And it's
La 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 la. We're gonna quit that one. I just wasn't focused enough. All right, here we go. Next one, I will win it.
It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Up next, it's our main event between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
There's always something special about snowfall at the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. And here we go from Lambeau. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Somebody say.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Shot. 17. Here, right.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
First, you try to run it. Second, you try to throw it. And both times, you end up behind your own line of scrimmage. Break out the coffee along the sideline. Get everybody a dose of caffeine. Because one side came to play, and the other better wake up.
Smash. Red.
3rd and long. Here's Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
They are going for this. It's Love. Kraft has it. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. What a play on 4th down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
3. Come on.
Love with it on 1st down. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ready?
2nd and 10. Love trying again. He beams one deep right. That's grabbed inside the 30. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Ready, set.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone.
Heck yeah, I won.
"20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Kairos Santos to get us started. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchdown. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. He's taken down just shy of midfield. We've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Prescott now. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 29.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Get about 6 before he's taken down. It's 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Results.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Prescott to throw it on 4th down. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown Cowboys.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball in the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go.
Williams going to throw on the first play. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First down, Chicago.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 12.
On second down, it's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
That's good for the Bears. First down.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. A throw right side is intercepted. So they're going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
It's another run here for Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up
Third and short. Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Cowboys. First down.
Hey,
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw is Prescott. That's to Ferguson once again. Inside the 30. And he will score. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this first quarter alone.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Bears nothing. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. On first and 10, it's Williams. Open man downfield is Loveland. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. That is caught. And he's in. Holston Lovely. Touchdown, Bears.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 28-yard line.
Sorry.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, wait.
Dak can throw it here on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Go. Yeah, wait.
They'll go with Williams. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
The ball carrier.
Go.
At the 34-yard line.
Wait, wait.
Now Prescott. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they will finally run him down.
It's a gain of 33.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. First and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, wait.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. Good blocking to the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's to the tight end, Loveland. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
What is up?
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he'll take it on in. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears. His second touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this game. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Avante Turpin on the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Yeah!
On first and 10, Prescott. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up second and 5.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. Bad decision there. Off his back foot, it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
At the 26-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game. Williams to throw on second down. He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown to mark him just shy of the goal line. Here's a design run. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Throwing on second down. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
Williams pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
To
4.
throw is Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run over center with Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Second and 5.
At the 50-yard line. A gain of 5.
Throwing is Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A huge play for Dallas. 39 yards.
Kill! 47!
Is the give up the middle with Williams. And he's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
The kicker on.
What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going short game.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. They will run it over center with Swift. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. And he will go all the way. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate, but in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
That's right side. He's got Ferguson. Now he's loose again. And he will score again. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Shotgun snap for Prescott. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Go right side, caught by Odunze. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Chicago.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown.
No matter what, that's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
2nd down, Prescott. Right back to Ferguson, who's got another one. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 43 yards away. And He pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Duvernay on the return. Ooh, not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Loveland open right side. He's got it. Inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 83 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for two.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack two more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
On the return, here's Turpin. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? Here we go.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
47.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
26.
On second down, it's Dak. All alone, Ferguson, the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Kill.
Cowboys, first down.
26.
Now it's Williams. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the give, it's Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Kill.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
We're going to 53. 26.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll be third down.
Here we go, 47. Here we go. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they forced fourth down.
It's 4th down.
Yeah! 26.
Now Prescott. That's taken in. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down.
47.
10 at the 17-yard line.
Now the first carry for Miles Sanders. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Kill.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Sanders. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
26.
Williams. And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
Well, it's clear they didn't have a lot of confidence in their ability to generate enough push inside. That's why they decided to attempt this run on the perimeter. But watch the speed and pursuit of this defense to string this ball out. And they're able to take them down for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On second down, it's Williams. Open man downfield is Ludwig. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, it's first and 10. Throw it again. It's Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. It's second down. Williams to the air once more. That's complete. It's Odunze. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Bears first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Bears first down.
I'll give up the middle with Swift. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football. And they'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. And it's probably a touchdown.
That is caught, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. DJ Moore, touchdown Bears. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Turpin. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak can throw it here on first down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain. Prescott now. This one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Set up the wide receiver screen. It's Odunze. And he's into the end zone yet again. Roll Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. That's going to be caught. So a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
47. Yeah!
Prescott on first down. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. The second down throw is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll throw again. Dak. He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Dallas. Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point drop.
Yeah, here we go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Bears 52. Cowboys 43. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7.
Oh, so close. I mean, those are tough. You go that far, and it doesn't result in a touchdown. But give that kicking team a little bit of credit now. They never gave up on a play, but what a return it was inside the 10-yard line. That was sensational.
Open, left side is Schoonmaker.
A pickup of 2.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd and goal.
Yeah!
Here's Williams. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. They're called in at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And he'll be brought down, but they're going to move this one out to the 25. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Donovan is a rocker, getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Williams now to throw. That is brought in. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. So a pair of 1st downs moves them out to the 47-yard. That is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. To throw is Williams. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. And for a time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
I'm done. That was fun. Oh, well. That was fun. I almost won that one. Oh, well. That happens. I was messing around too much. So that's why I lost.
It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying in to Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. Here's Trayvon Smith with the return. And he doesn't make it very far. Tackled at his own 10-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's going to line up in the red for this play back at the 8. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, he called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Stroud from the pistol. His first throw is an interception. And the Cowboys have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
Intercepted. Sets up a first down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Up the gut they go with Williams. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
This needs to find the end zone, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense.
And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Once it became goal to goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. So this team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. You also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. So 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Shotgun now, 1st round. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the
1st and 10, Armando Nixon. He's got a gain of 6 there. Malik Hooker with the tackle. And goes to the hurry up here. From the gun, Stroud. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Here's Stroud. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cowboys get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance. This offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
First down.
Here we go,
1st and
46.
10 at the 33-yard line.
26.
Give to Williams from the gun. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Offense in a hurry up here.
54, go to 54. Line.
2 yards on the pickup.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Kill.
That's a gain of
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. That's Ferguson, he brings it in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Working quickly here. From the gun, a carry by Williams. Dropped for the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that is how our 1st quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on 3rd down. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Aubrey puts it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone he had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40.
Only quick, right?
1st down throw by Stroud. Connects on the crosser. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. A give left side. Here's Mixon. And he's officially in the enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ow, that's right. On 18. That's it.
Hands off here for Brooks. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. Just gets down inside the 35-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Offense said, no more messing around. We're bringing out the big guy, the hammer. And for you physics students out there, that's a great example of Newton's law of motion. The more momentum you build up, the tougher you are to eventually stop.
Here we go. On 18. That's it.
Going to the ground again on first. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Back to throw, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Oh, and 18. That's it.
Dixon has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Hey, south. Robin.
Fullback trying to power him across. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
All right.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans get their first points of this game just before halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Here's Stroud throwing for it. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut the lead down to just 2. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass, like a great post in basketball. And they know how to finish.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And he'll finally go out of bounds after an excellent return. He gets it down inside the 30. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. This is Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Prescott takes off with it. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Aubrey puts it through, and that grows the lead to 5. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Tolbert now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Cowboys.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. Working quickly here. Now Prescott. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Williams. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Offense to the line fast.
More yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Offense in the hurry up here.
47.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
All right, guys, I think we're going to do one more. One more.
next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway from the bank. Rasheen Ali on the return. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Cuts right. It's a foot race. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 2nd down, it's Williams again. Oh, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance.
Through the defense he goes, room to burn. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-0 lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or do shredding the defense just like that. Quarterback with his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Second down, here's Prescott again. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And those are the hurry up here.
Cowboys, first down.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Looking inside the red zone. It's complete to Ferguson out left. Look at this inside the 10 to the 9. Offense in the hurry up here. Williams on the carry. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Prescott now, blitz coming. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys lower the deficit to a single possession. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. And it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Ali to return it. And a bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Oh, we're ready.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Buying some time right. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. Into the red zone. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their early lead to 13. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, because, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Tolbert now to return it. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or 2 short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Deck to the air here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens get the football with a very short field ahead. Just a little outside the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Blitz coming, Lamar. They get it right back. That's intercepted. He's in midfield. 30 at the 20. And he's going to score pick 6 for Dallas.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
No question they wanted a big play to begin their drive, but there's the monkey's paw. They got the big play, but not the way they wished for it. Instead, well, they got to rally themselves to get right back out there after watching their opponent celebrate in the end zone.
Prescott's going to throw for it. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
Cowboys.
Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate? And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos.
Woo! I love it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a little chaos. I wouldn't mind seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown and the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
This our last play of the quarter. Jackson trying to get after the pick. Escapes out to the left. He can run it. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. They'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we return. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment.
My screen right here, you're taking it right here. Home already?
Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. From the red zone now. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up by 12. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
To rock this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Jackson throwing for it. He has it. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scores a touchdown doesn't mean you go right back to that.
And he's out of bounds at the 16. Going to be a long field ahead for them on this possession. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Dak now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for Dallas 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Cowboy 1st down.
Prescott here from the gun. To the left, and wheeled in by Ferguson. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blankets. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
On the right side is caught by Ferguson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. Straight ahead with Williams. And he gets him around 6 there. Justin Matabike making that stop. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Roquan Smith with the pick. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it fine if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts, Tom Moore, they play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. Right now, he is just making way too many mistakes. This quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They set up the screen for Henry. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
180.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion.
180.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right. Airs it out to... That's grabbed inside the 30. They will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get more points to end a lopsided first half. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Flush down out to his left. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
Cowboys 15. Tyler Luke thinking on for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Turpin with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Now Dak to throw. Ferguson's got it. Complete. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set. He'll throw it. Gets him on the out route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Turpin with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Here's Dak. From the out route complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reload it. Working quickly here. Now run. This is Williams. First guy he had no gain on that first down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He's got to throw. Ferguson there to bring it in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
No.
Looking quickly here.
The World Cup was a thing before Miami. He only went to Miami because they were playing.
First down, here's Dak. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is cut. For somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. In double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. Offensive line fast. From the gun, carried by Williams. He stopped after ripping off an 8-yard shot at second down. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun is Prescott. This is complete to Ferguson. His legs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A dose of the hurry up offense here. Give to Williams from the gun. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run. And dose of the hurry up here. They stay on the ground with Williams. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up. Offense up to the line fast. Prescott now on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
That's cut beyond the marker. And he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a 1st and goal. Sanders reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
I wouldn't mind.
They're going for 2 here. Dak bringing the Cowboys to the line. Right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
You can never do it.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Outside.
Ali to return it. And he's brought down quickly right inside his own 10.
Fries.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down. Here's Lamar. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage too.
Lamar now from the gun. On the move, headed right. Complete to Henry on the check down. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass pulled in by Henry. First down and a lot more. Past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 35. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. All set to go now from the 35.
More than, do I forget more than you?
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Chased out to his right. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he's down to the 42-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another.
At the gun, Henry. Danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
14-yard line. A gain of a yard.
From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his right. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Cowboys have some new life in the fourth.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Your defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Moving quickly, trying to get set. A handoff to Williams. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Working quickly here. Dak to the air here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. Working quickly here. On the handoff, this is Williams. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Dak now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offensive line fast. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Walking inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Back to the air, Prescott. Catch made by Schoonmaker. And he's tackled for a short gain. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Cowboys, 14 points back. Now to throw. Brought in. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down to 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal. Williams crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now within 1 score in the 4th. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Prescott has his offense ready. They're going for 2. Setting up to pass. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. They'll line up for the onside kick here. Got to find a way to get it back. Just a little over a minute and a half remaining. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
No, we change it.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. Offense to the line for 2nd down. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1 that time. Well, the defense was all over it. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. They still need 10 yards on 3rd down after the penalty. Looking to throw. It's his running back. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Got that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
He's got 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
On the offense staying out there, Brock. They're trying for 2. They're going to try and throw it here. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Going for it yet again. And once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. The problem is the defense knows even more.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. 1st down. Here's Dak. Completed over the middle. And he is stuffed with authority there. But that stuff came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. One final shot here. Buys time, rolling right. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And with the start they had in that 1st quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
Watching Batman. Oh crap! No. All right, we gotta play one more. I'm just on a big losing streak tonight. Come on.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Jake Bates now, ready to get this one started. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Up to the races, middle of the field. The 30. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Hey, kill! 26.
Going to the ground again on first. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. Prescott here from the gun. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now it's Williams. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down. A dose of the hurry-up here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Williams will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun is Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? Do you feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Jacob Sailors now to return it. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Like 20.
Drop man's in motion right. Throwing right away here. Goff. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Not must have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer to that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. And they get to him again. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Losses 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. He'll be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32.
47. Yeah, here we go. Go right in. 26.
This is Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. Second
Working out of the gun. It's Prescott. It's caught. Ferguson. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Terry on Arnold in on the stop.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Prescott now on 3rd down. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Cowboys first down.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. He takes it down to the 33. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
Working quickly here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard
Before the
line.
snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got a first to begin the fray. Another run for Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. This time it's a passing play. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Looking quickly here. Straight ahead with Williams. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, these are kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain. Waiting for the marker with Williams. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 2. And the
Right back to Williams on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown. You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Sailors now on the return. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground with Gibbs. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Play action here with Goff. Completed to his running back. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44.
180. DC.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's your consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's good. First down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Lions.
Off play action, Goff. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
Intercepted.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Dak now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At their 49.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The dose of the hurry up offense here.
It's a gain of 4.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. And dose of the hurry up here. Give to Williams from the gun. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Offense up to the line fast. Dak to the air here. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's not going to get the first. He needed real close, though. Jimmy Bronk gets a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Up the gut they go with Williams. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. It's 44 yards here from the left half. Aubrey puts it through. And just before halftime, Bronk, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
If you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Sailors now on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Can't we score?
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. So first down from the 41.
White play. Hey, kill.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
White play. DC.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And the Lions have a first down.
38 yards.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down throw from Goff. Escapes the pocket. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown.
The kicker on for the
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You'll got middle field open or close. You'll get single eye or two eye. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Tolbert now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. Hits the 20. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field. I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's what an offensive player never wants to see, a defender just waiting for him on the edge. At that point, the play's dead. A good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
180. Now you want.
Here's Goff. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Goff on third. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. First and 10 now from the 46. Defense showing blitz. Goff. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas.
Got my win. Bam! I appreciate I saw at least 3 or 4 people in here tonight. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate everything. Everything is beautiful in its own way. Devil went down to Georgia. He took a car to steal. He was in a bind. All right, classic. Let's go 4 o'clock. Let's do that.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go at Mile High. Marvin Mims now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin the field. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Nicks off the play action. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. How about 29 yards on first down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Nicks. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. Punch left.
Nick Snad, a throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, this was the type of start we expected, right? Given the lopsided matchup we've got, now it's up to their opponents to start giving them a challenge. Keep this one competitive.
Easier said than done, and you know that, Kate, playing as severe underdogs on the road. How they respond on this next drive is going to be really telling for the direction this game goes.
One after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Prescott opening with a pass. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop. From the gun is Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that means 3rd down coming up. Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. 4th down coming up. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged. You get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the first. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Now he's past the 25. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. Javonte Williams, the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Mims. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. My neighbor.
Nix from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He puts some juice on it. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
He's going to try another deep one here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Only 2 yards to the marker. They're going for it here on 4th. Here we go with Dobbins. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Williams. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Offense in the hurry up here. They stay on the ground with Williams. The defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Prescott here from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set. A run with Williams. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. Working quickly here. A hand off to Williams. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Prescott to throw here. 3rd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And they try to power right forward, but only a couple of yards there. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now Dak to throw. Short pass brought in. Has room into the secondary. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Working quickly here.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Fits it through the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
At the 49-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Cut by the open man. All the way, touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
That keeps the score. Cowboys 14. Broncos.
Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that 2-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Offensive line fast. First down, and they go right back to it. He has this down to the 34. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. First down, here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Offense in the hurry up here. On second down, a run with Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
They do snap it. Here's Prescott. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Williams. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. But it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be second and goal. Dak now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Third and goal, Prescott. And this is Cox. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for...
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. The 50. He's at the 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the decision to go for 2 does result in a nice boost, Brock, but not for the team we were expecting, thanks to an alert play and a lengthy jog downfield from that defender.
Yeah, it took everybody. In order to do that and make that happen, it really was all 11 and then just a superhuman effort. You say jog, I say a sprint to glory.
On the return, here's Mims. Breaks the tackle, and he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He finds Ingram, working downfield here. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Nix. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Incomplete. DeMarvian overshown on the coverage.
Once more, it's Nix. For big yards on the right side. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He picks up 28 on the play. And it's going to be first down Denver. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Running back sent in motion left. Makes the throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing third and long.
10 yards to go.
They'll throw, third and long. And there's Madden. It's intercepted. Lee Cooker. And the Cowboys get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
You know, Kate, so often they say that defense is just reactionary. They're just reacting to what the offense is doing. But I'll tell you what, when you got a defensive call like that, the right personnel, nickel coverage, right, the right defensive plan, it plays such a huge role in helping take the ball away.
Throwing the out route complete. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
This time they'll keep it on the ground. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. To the middle, it's snared by Ferguson. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down now, ball at the 33. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Has some daylight through the 40. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Throwing on first is Prescott. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now it's Prescott again. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the Cowboys managed to recover the football. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the 3rd quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Here's that. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That's it. Right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw. They connect for the first. And they get this down to the 28. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Williams. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Goes to the hurry up here. From the gun is Prescott. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Offense up to the line fast. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
There you go. 26.
Now give left side. It's inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys push the lead up to 12.
27. Broncos 15. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Pickup of 2 here. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Nix with it on first. On the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
It's completed right side. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, it's Nix. That's caught. He found some space. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start the second half with some needed points. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nope.
22. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. First down, here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense in the hurry up here. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to keep moving forward, Bob, down inside the opposing 30. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for Dallas. First down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dallas.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. All set now. 1st and 10. Another run for Williams. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Line up the design keeper. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Working quickly here.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
He gets it again. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Back to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Cowboys push the lead up to 12.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Nix from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
And that one won't stay in bounds, but boy, did they need it to. They won't be able to get the football back here. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Sanders running dead ahead. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Gotta hurry this to the line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He's back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He has the Cowboys' 1st down, Brock. And that should clinch this win for him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
They'll go from the gun with Sanders. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Working quickly here. Trying the inside handoff to Sanders. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. Sanders on the shotgun handoff. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Here he is to throw. And he will score. And there was no time left. That should clinch the win. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown, Grant.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Oh my God! Ready? I need help. 11.
Here he goes, one final shot. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And this won't affect the outcome, but a positive note to end it as he scores as time expires. The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th. Cortland Sutton the touchdown. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, They lose whether that's scored or not, but coach will always emphasize effort on the field. Reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
Cowboys 41, Broncos 38.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And there was no easy enough. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
Whoa, man, I thought that was going to be even harder. Whoa, man, that was good. But well, I think we might end it here. I'm going to. That was a hell of a catch earlier. Oh my God, that was a heck of a catch for a turnover. Wow. So, anyway, I appreciate people that came in tonight. I really appreciate it. Which I am way off my standings. I know that. So let's see where we're at. Because here in just a couple of weeks, they'll start changing again. Not bad. But I appreciate everybody. Like I said, thank you so much, everybody, for showing up. Adios. I'm going to go try to get some sleep now. See you later. See you in the next one. Don't forget, there is a live WNFS this Friday. We're just doing an old premiere. So go check that out. 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. 8 o'clock Eastern. 6 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. So, and all the other time zones. So, see you later. There will not be a game. Probably no Madden tomorrow night because I got to get some rest. So, I will see you guys in the next one. Adios, amigos. But let's do this real quick before I leave. Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go.
Good night, everybody. Sweet dreams, everybody. And good night. Adios, amigos.